What's going on, flight crew? Today we're diving into an unboxing and review of the FlightSimFactory A320 V3 throttle detent set, designed specifically for use with the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. This kit promises to elevate your Airbus simulation experience to new heights. Let's get started. Alright, so taking a look here at the FlightSimFactory A320 Pro Series for the Honeycomb Bravo. As we unbox here, just came in. Looks like we've got everything is pretty decently packaged here. Alright, so we do have a spring-loaded flap detent as well as speed brake lever. We also have one of our detented throttles, and ooh, look at that, the detent bearing there is actually metal. I do like that. Here's the other throttle here. Nice vacuum sealed packaging, definitely packaged up well. And then looks like we have I guess those are some covers for the levers that's not used, and that's all that comes in a box. So looking at it, again, here is the detents here, and we'll get this cut open here in a moment. Very nice. It looks like raised design on here. Looks like some pretty deep detents here, flaps 1 through 4, and this is obviously 2 pieces, and it looks like it just snaps in. We'll take the camera into the studio here in a moment. It's like functional auto throttle disconnects on both of them. In the quality, it looks like it's pretty decent quality from these guys. So let's see, we can rip this one open. Let's see if we rip this open here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Has a really nice tactile feel to it. I will say already, in my opinion, they feel a little bit better than my broken set of FlightSim A320 throttles here. So here is the speed brake. Oh, and you have the actual pull up to arm, which I like, and that's also detented there. We get you to focus. Obviously this is 3D printed, so you are going to see some 3D print lines on there, but I will say overall quality is pretty good. Let's open up one of these throttle levers here. Managed not to cut myself with the knife. Excuse me if the packaging is loud. Yeah, so it also looks like we have a functional, get my camera to focus here. We have a functional lockout stop there, so that's good. Reversers. Yeah, see, as we engage the reversers, that lockout comes up, allowing you to drop into the reverse detent. So that is something that the FlightSim version does not do. Let's get the other throttle lever open here. Same quality on this one. Quality looks pretty good. And again, this is the FlightSimFactory A320 V3 as I get a phone call. But yeah, looks pretty good. Can't wait to test them out. And let's open the actual detents here. Let's see. Let's open the actual detents here. Really thick vacuum sealed packaging. I do like that. Oh, I knew I was gonna kick that thing. Sorry about that, guys. Really nice. See if I get a close up. Like, this is all raised. Like, you can feel the raised etchiness of it. I don't think it's etched on. I don't think it's a. I think that's part of the print, guys. The labeling, I think it's part of the print. It's definitely not a sticker. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so they were able to actually 3D print the words and stuff in there. So that's going to be nice. That's going to last a long time without, you know, the numbering and stuff coming off. Now the paint may fade over time, but it'll be real easy to get a whiteout pen or a white Sharpie or something like that and just go over it if need be, and maybe even throw some clear nail polish or something on it if you need. But I don't think that's going to fade out on us. So here we go, guys. 2 throttle sets. This is what we get in the box for the FlightSimFactory A320. And again, this works for the 319, 320, 321, and actually any Airbus that you want it to. I mean, it's all the same, right? So yeah, we're gonna go take a look and install it on our Honeycomb Bravo, and we'll bring you along for the ride. Alright guys, so we're here in the cockpit, taking a look at our old FlightSim Airbus levers here. They've definitely seen some better days. I mean, here our actual FlightSim flap lever, or not, correction, our air brake lever is actually broken. That's been broken a long time, so we're using our ATR flap lever in place of that for our Airbus setup here. And as you can see, we no longer have a spring detent, as well as yeah, it's non-functional. So usually when you see me flying Airbus, I got to kind of pull it up like that, drop it down into the next detent. Yeah, this thing is long since been broken. Now what I like about the FlightSimFactory hardware is that these screws here are non-existent in the FlightSimFactory stuff. So on my Boeing setup from FlightSim, this screw no longer screws in. So it's going to be curious to see. I did order a replacement for my Boeing levers as well. They should be here, I don't know, sometime soon. So looking at the FlightSim, so the FlightSim A320 levers utilize the default Honeycomb Bravo lever itself. So it's really just a replacement of the handles and the reverse lever. So we'll be swapping this back to default to use that with maybe some GA or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of this old FlightSim stuff. As you can see, these are the way the detents set in there on the old FlightSim stuff. So taking a look real quick, we are going to go ahead and install the new FlightSimFactory hardware here. So that's the flap side. So this is going to go. Let's see if I can make this do what it do. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't, there it is. I was going to say it's a little loose. But yeah, clips nicely into place. That thing is not going anywhere. And I do like that it's covered in totality there. So you want your dummy switches here to be all the way down in that detent position, and you just put some pressure on it so it clips in place. All right, so those are the detents done. Next, like I was saying, there isn't that screw that you have to worry about with the flap or the speed brake lever. So this should just clip. There we go. It just drops right down on there, and it fits snug, so we don't have to worry about. And flaps drop in really nice. Moving on to the speed brake lever. Again, we don't have any screw to worry about boring itself out. Again, the bearings here, the balls for the detents are metal in this case. ProDesSims were like a hard plastic. I don't know if ProDesSim upgraded his since then, but that clips into place. And you've got nice satisfying detents as well as speed brake arming that all goes via the electronic contact sensor on the side of your each of your throttle levers. So that's nice to have, the actual arming speed brake. Moving on to the throttle levers, you've got your notch indication there. I believe this is going to be our left one, and this is our right one here. So we're going to drop this in place. And you want to make sure to push it on down flush. Ooh, that's satisfying. That is really satisfying. And we'll do the same thing with throttle number 1. Cool. Now look at that, guys. A whole new Airbus setup, whole new Airbus system. And these two little pieces here, you want to install here over your I don't know which way they go. I guess any way you want it, really. Alright, there we go. So that protects your other two sensors there. So yeah, I mean, this a really satisfying notch position. I barely felt the notch on my ProDesSim ones. Maybe that's just because it was, you know, wore out. But yeah, this is really satisfying, guys. And again, I did pay for this. This is not sent to me by FlightSimFactory at all. So again, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just in the mode of starting to replace some of my older stuff that's breaking down on me, and upgrading, you know, some of this stuff here. And as you can see, these are the ProDesSim ones. You get an actual, like, a base plate that mounts to the side of your original Honeycomb Bravo levers. And this thing here, this spring needs to be tighter. And these little ball bearings here, I like the metal feel of these. I will say that. And again, as you can see, we are not going into reverse because it has a physical lockout from your reverse levers. You have to physically lift your reverse levers, and then it drops into place just as you would expect. Now I wonder if, okay, yeah, so they come out like they're supposed to. And again, you have functional auto throttle disconnects on both sides. But yeah, guys, this is really satisfying. I'm going to enjoy this. We're going to be flying Airbus here for the next week or so. And yeah, guys. All right, so we're going to jump over to the computer. We're going to take a look at it on the website, and I'll show you the two options that you have to get this kit from FlightSimFactory. Join me over on the computer. All right, so here we are at the storefront for FlightSimFactory here on Etsy. Link will be in the description for the storefront. So if we scroll down here to the A320 V3 throttle set, you have a couple of different options here to choose from. So you have the A320 upgrade kit, which I'm guessing if you have an earlier version of the throttle levers or something like that, you may get an upgrade. I'm not sure how that works because we actually got the full kit for the Airbus A320. Well, I'm gonna just say Airbus series, right? Because I'm gonna use them for everything. Yes, the price is a little bit steep, but I think that it's on par with other manufacturers like ProDesk and things like that. All of the information on the storefront page here is accurate. He has pictures that show everything, and the quality of the pictures coincides with the quality of the add-on itself. If we go down, you can check out the reviews. Pretty much all 5-star reviews he's got consistently throughout, at least on this throttle set. I do know it's a really hot item, and he's selling a lot of them. But you know, just looking at some other people's pictures here, the build quality is definitely consistent across the board, I think, with what we've received in ourselves. And as well as the packaging. The packaging definitely looks consistent across the board. So he definitely has a nice system going with his manufacturing process. And like I said, shipping is definitely quick. I got the product inside of 2 weeks, I believe. So I may be lying about that. I think it was a little longer than 2 weeks, but it was definitely quick. And so he gets 2 thumbs up for that. If we go back, you know, now we're talking about the A320 throttles here, but obviously he has the A350, A380, you know, some other stuff, whether it's detents, levers, things like that. It looks like a few of these still use the default levers for the Honeycomb Bravo, and not fully custom yet like the 7.4 here. But he has 7.5, 7.6 throttles, 787, 777, multiple versions of the 737, even has DC3, DC6 throttles. So he's getting his inventory up. So definitely, if you haven't done so already, check out the link down in the description. Check out FlightSimFactory. And again, I'm not sponsored or partnered with FlightSimFactory at all. We're definitely trying, but this is just my unboxing and product review so far, and I haven't even used the throttles yet. But we're just talking about unboxing and build quality of the throttles and how they feel initially upon installing them on the Honeycomb Bravo throttle system. So yeah, guys, if this video helped you, you know, decide on whether this type of system is for you, I do implore you to, you know, drop a thumbs up for the video and consider subscribing to the channel. And we're well on our way to 3,000 subs, and so every sub counts. So with that said, guys, we will see you on the next one, probably a live stream here very soon. And thank you for stopping by and checking out the video. Leo Sticks is signing off. See ya.